Two-headed right, two heads are better than one-headed right. Two heads are better than one-headed right. Two heads are better than one-headed right. Two heads are better than one.
Welcome back to the Two-Headed Writer. My name is Evalyn.
My name is Monty.
We are here to talk about all things generally writing related. Yesterday I moved into this lovely dorm that I'm not going to show you at the University of Iowa.
Show us the dorm.
I mean, if I turn the computer around, you're just going to see like bed, mirror, my feet, Beatles poster.
Every dorm room should come with a pair of feet.
Yeah, so I moved in early to participate in an honors workshop, and I had my first day of class. It was interesting.
So we usually catch each other up on where we're at with our own writing, and we talk about where we're at with our together book, and then I want to hear all about your class. How's that?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So last time I was saying I was a little bit stuck in my own writing with the why don't they just syndrome.
Yes.
But I think I'm past that. So I've just sort of figured out how to proceed, but I haven't had a chance to do a lot of writing. So I'm still tantalizingly close to finishing the first draft, but not there yet. And it just took sitting down and sort of just rethinking in detail how that scene should play out and outlining it. So I think going from one mode to another, from detail mode to stepping back and taking a big picture view of it when you're stuck helps a lot.
Yeah, so I have not had a large amount of time with the whole moving 12 hours away thing to get any writing done, but I am I wrote a little bit this morning in the class that shall be discussed later, and it got me excited to keep working. So hopefully once things settle down a little bit, I'll be able to carve out some time for myself to continue working on my novel.
Sounds good. And then on our book together, last time we said we'd sent out a lot of queries and we hadn't had any responses yet. And then almost immediately after we recorded, we got one form rejection from one of the agents that we queried. And right now I see that our Google inbox has one message in it. Neither of us knows what it says. So we're going to open that live on the show and read you another rejection. Most likely. But who knows? Maybe not. All right, I'll just read it out loud, but I won't read who it's from. All right. All right. Dear Monty and Evalyn, may not seem this way, but saying no is tough for me. I'm sure hearing it is tough for you, but it's really important for me to fall in love with a project that just did not happen in this case. Please know I really appreciate your patience during this process, and I truly wish you the best of luck in finding the right agent. I'll be rooting for you. They're always so nice.
That was a nice one.
That was a particularly nice one. They're always really nice. They never stomp all over you or anything. So. All right, that makes two down. We have about 20 out, so still waiting.
Woohoo!
Story time?
Yes.
Tell us all about your class.
Okay, so I'm in a workshop titled Creative Writing, Exploring Stories from Our Lives. All the description said was that we were going to be telling stories from our lives and kind of working on descriptive imagery specifically. So I show up, everyone is standing outside the classroom, the door is locked. There is no teacher. So it gets to like maybe 5-10 minutes before the class is supposed to start, and the lady in the classroom next door says, oh, go ask Chris in the office if she'll unlock the door for you. I'm sure he's just running late. We get the door unlocked, and the nice lady from the office, Chris, is like, okay, if he doesn't show up, then come get me and I will call the honors program. So we wait maybe 15 minutes, doesn't show up. So we send one kid to go talk to Chris, and then the rest of us started playing Hangman on the whiteboard. And we played a few rounds of Hangman, and then we decided that we should probably introduce ourselves to each other. So we went around and we all said our name, where we're from, what we're majoring in, and our favorite Disney movie.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea was it to throw in the Disney movie?
Not me.
Not you, okay.
Surprisingly, yes. We started this thing where somebody would say something or like guess something right on Hangman, we would snap for them. So we basically were bonding as a class. So the kid comes back from talking to Chris and he's like, so she gave me a number to text for the honors people, so I'm gonna text them. At this point, it's been half an hour. Still no teacher. And so we keep playing Hangman and just talking and generally bonding as a group. And then the director and assistant director of the honors program show up. And they're like, okay, so here's the deal. Our guy worked in the rhetoric department. He got laid off from the rhetoric department 2 weeks ago. They were supposed to tell the honors department about it. They didn't. So he signed up to teach this class months ago. And then, yeah, so the honors department had legitimately had no idea that he no longer works for the university. So the assistant director of the honors program subbed for the rest of our class, and they're going to find us a teacher. So for the first 45 minutes, we did nothing but play Hangman and chat and make jokes about our teacher not being there, because our teacher got fired and nobody told them. So then the assistant director of the honors program actually has a background in writing, so she gave us a prompt to do for the rest of class. And let's see, what was the prompt? The prompt was, "This I believe," and then we had to write like some sort of essay thing. And then she gave us 25 minutes to do that, and then we shared them with our neighbors, and then we kind of talked to the group about like our thought process, like what we wrote about and why. So I put down, I don't know why it popped in my head, but I put down, I believe, let me just read it. "This I believe, some of the best things in life happen when you are very afraid." And I started to talk about, like, I've spent the last 48 hours just being low-level terrified of everything. But then I realized that my whole point was good things come from fear, because fear means you care. But then I was like, well, nothing's happened yet. I'm proud of this line. I'm going to read it. I wrote, While this dilemma of mine is a current example, it's not a very good one, seeing as the only thing I've really done here so far is hang. Hang up my clothes in the closet, attempt to hang posters on my wall, play hangman for 45 minutes waiting for the Jonathan that never came. So I kind of switched gears and was like, let's come up with a better example. So I started writing about that time I had a panic attack on the Eiffel Tower.
So tomorrow you should have a teacher.
Yes, tomorrow I should have a teacher and a roommate.
Oh, okay. Your roommate's getting there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you feeling settled in?
Yeah, weirdly enough, like other than being anxious about trying to ride the bus this morning, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it would be, and I rode it back to the dorm as well. So I'm getting a handle on that. Also, so I prefer writing by hand in a notebook. This is something that is established between us, but I don't think I've told our viewers this. I prefer writing by hand in a notebook. I had to type today. He told us to bring a laptop, so I brought my laptop and I just typed my thing up. And I wasn't really editing as I was going. I was just, writing like my little personal narrative thing. And apparently when she was talking about, she asked us, one of the things she asked was, what did you struggle with, or like what made you feel weird, self-conscious about the process? And people were like, oh, working like with other people, like also working. And some kid specifically said he looked up, he only had a paragraph and I had 5. He could see my screen. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm making other kids feel bad about themselves. Like, I felt bad that he felt bad, but also I was like, I thought I was going to feel, so.
You thought you were going to be the kid looking at other people's work going, what?
Yeah, and other people had really cool concepts, but I didn't find myself thinking, oh, I wish I thought of that, because, like, I wouldn't have, it's their concept. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I mean, that's why we have so many writers in the world, because every point of view is different and every point of view has something to offer. Well, I think that's probably about all we have to say for this episode.
So yeah, next week we will be back next Wednesday, and we will probably A, be discussing other rejections we've gotten, and B, that'll be my first day of class. We'll have been a thing. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to our channel, perhaps. If you like this video, please leave a big thumbs up and comment down below. I don't know what about, just leave a comment. We like seeing those. Until next time, remember, two heads are better than one.